Life is a gift when we are surrounded by angels, when we are surrounded with wonderful people. Yes, today we have Vandana Mahoture, founder of Mind Art, who can enlighten us and enlighten students, teachers, parents, people of all ages on the importance of the right mindset. So, welcome, Vandana ma'am. Let's start learning from you.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction, Sunny. And please call me Vandana. It's been a pleasure knowing you, and I cannot, I'm so delighted to be having this conversation with you. So, and looking forward to
Thank you.
learning from you as well.
Thank you so much. And I always have admired the way you listen. So let's start with your magical quality on the power of listening, magic of listening.
Absolutely. Thank you for noticing that. And I believe listening is such an important skill. It doesn't matter what age you are at. It doesn't matter what profession you are at. Listening is a skill that can be utilized just as a basic human to enhance the quality of our lives. And it's usually what happens is all of us are thinking in our heads that what I'm going to speak next, what do I want to speak next, and if we are planning, that takes us away from the moment itself and actually engages us quite more in just thinking what do I need to speak. Whereas what I've noticed is if you're just listening, you don't even have to think, the thoughts just come to you immediately. Like when you're about to utter your words, the thoughts will come just by being present, just by really intentionally listening with all your attention to what the other person is saying. Needs no planning at all. It happens.
Truly a beautiful mantra. Just be present. Wow. And then thoughts flow. It's the most powerful secret, though it may sound very simple and easy, but to just be present with the person, with your complete being, giving time and, all your attention to what the person is saying.
And
So
having
thank
said
you.
that, Sunny, I like to
Yeah.
add that having said that you can only be present to any particular situation when you've prepared beforehand. So if you are, say, for example, organizing a meeting, or if you are going to, probably be presenting in um, some platform, it's always good to prepare first. If you have done all of your preparation, then that's it. Your job is done, and now it's your time to just be present and so call everything in. So what happens is if we have not engaged in presentation in our preparation enough, then we're continuously thinking in our head and still organizing, and that takes us away. So yeah, it's very important and essential that we prepare beforehand.
Beautiful point again. The complete presence is possible only with super preparation, masterclass preparation. And I understand with your brain design that you're good at it. You're great at it.
Thank you.
And I know my brain design. So it's okay. But I will learn because the magic and blessing of neuroplasticity. So great. My second question was, what makes you you? Top three qualities, top three values. If you can share and enlighten us.
What a wonderful question. And I'm so glad that I've done my values exercise that I can answer that right away. Um, but what is most important to me is where I'd like to start, because I believe that that becomes your personality anyway. So the number one value for me is love. That's number one. No matter what I do, no matter whom I'm with, uh, wherever I am, it's all about love, because love to me brings connection. And it's not just about love for others, it's also about love for myself. How am I treating myself? How am I talking to myself? And even though when things don't go the way we plan, how do I support myself during those times? So I believe everything stems from first our relationship with us, and then it goes and outpours into the world. So, number one value is trust. Number two, that I really, really believe in, and pretty much that's the whole reason why I started on this mission of coaching, is trust. So I believe that if we can, only if we can, as humans, trust each other better, the world would be a different place. Then we don't have all these doubts and things going on in our mind, because we'll be trusting the other person and not thinking that they're coming in from a place to harm us or damage us in any form. So again, for trust, it's not just for what you feel on the outside, it's also about how you trust yourself. So one cannot ever be sure about, one cannot ever be sure about how life is going to be, how people are going to behave. Things will go out of our control. But if we trust ourselves, that no matter what happens, I'll handle myself, I'll manage myself. That's the trust that gives us, the ability to take risks further. So that's the second one. And third is the one that's the cream of it all, is gratitude. Um, being grateful for all that you have, being grateful for who you are, and again, being grateful for all the things that you're able to do in this world, and to who you are becoming on this path. So those are the top three.
It is so great to listen, and the interview, the chat is going so well that I am learning so much. The three values: love, trust, and gratitude. I'll be happy if you can add two more. Two bonus.
Two bonus, yes, of course. So the other value is learning. I am devoted to lifelong learning, and it's not a learning in the sense of how much you read through books alone. Of course, that's also part of it. But how much you learn from your past experiences, all that you're going through in life, and from others. Again, that's where again listening comes in place. That how you listen, how you learn from what you observe. So that's a learning, which is a lifelong thing. And I'd say one more, which is very important, is although there are many more, but honesty and authenticity. So knowing yourself, really understanding who you are, and being that person, no matter where you go, not being honest upfront with yourself and with others. It takes off a big load of you. Again, when I say you want to be present, if you're being honest and authentic, you don't worry about, I need to be someone, or I need to have a mask or something. You're just there. So it's just easy, and it makes life easy. So yeah, honesty.
Beautiful. One more mantra to be present is be honest. What to hide, what to, wear extra, what to show off. No need. Okay, great. So, five super values. Thank you so much. And moving on, one quick mantra for students, because you are into mindset coaching. So, from that point of view, what is mindset coaching for students? And then the other two short answers: mindset coaching for parents, mindset coaching for teachers. If you can mix all three,
Mm.
I think it'll be a big, big, big gift to the schools.
Wow, wonderful. That's again another wonderful question. And let me take a moment to think how I can link all of those three. And definitely, mindset coaching applies. Mindset applies to every human, every individual. Now, for students, I believe the way mindset coaching can help them, or the way, the kind of mantra that I want to share with them about mindset, is that become aware that whatever you think of yourself right now, that's not your identity, that's not who you are. Don't say that this is I am and this is I'm not. Like, I'm a good learner, or I'm not a good learner, or I'm good at math and I'm not good at math. Do not define yourself. Life is a continuous learning journey, and we can pick any skill that we want. Of course, some skills might be a little easier to pick, some skills might be a little difficult, but doesn't mean that you cannot pick any skill. There's nothing that you cannot do. So believe in that, and have that trust in yourself, and do it for yourself. Know that it's okay that I don't know it now, but I will, if I put enough effort, and if I trust myself, and if I surround myself with the right people, I will be able to get it. I will be able to do it. So know that you can grow. No matter where you are, you can continue to grow. That's number one for students, which applies to all of us, even to parents and teachers.
Yes.
So moving on to parents, what I'd like to say to you all is, I'm being a parent myself. I realize that, and we've heard this 1,000 times, that kids, they learn more by observing than by what we tell them. So whatever we observe in our kids is actually a reflection of us somewhere. So start noticing what is it that you see in them, and instead of telling them, reflect on how it is coming from you. Where are you displaying those qualities that probably you don't want them to continue with? So it's a good way to actually have a different perspective of how I can assess my kid from my own being. So that's the key learning for parents. And now for teachers, life is a continuous learning mechanism, right? So the ways of education are changing at such a rapid pace, especially now with the changing times. There's Zoom online, we don't know what's coming next. So it's your turn now to adapt to new things, and maybe try and bring in much more creativity in associating and connecting with students on a different level. And teachers, I know that you are aware that apart from the parents, the biggest influence on kids is teachers. I still look up to all of my teachers, with whom I've learned from and grown from. So knowing that kids value you as much as I mean, almost as next to their parents, is something that's a big responsibility. And I would also take this opportunity to validate you all, that for doing such an amazing job and being there for your kids. And let's make it all the more creative and innovative so that they can adapt better, because it's going to be very difficult for these kids who are not going out, who were limited and stuck at home. It's very important for their developmental growth. So let's be kind and let's be available and support them in the best possible way that we can. So
Super.
yeah.
Walk the talk, growth mindset, and be there for the students and be a learner. Wow. And then acknowledging the teachers. Thank you, teachers. Yes, we need to be so thankful to our teachers. That's the first step that opens the door, and connection, happens. And then something goes inside. So great. Wonderful. I'm so thankful to you. Now, coming to some lighter questions. Your happiest moment.
Every moment is happy right now. What do you think about it? Happy. I'm
Wow,
currently
wow.
happy right
Dr.
now.
Kiran Bedi also told me the same thing when I asked her. I thought she'll be telling, when I got this award, when I got this criminal, nothing. She said, sitting in front of you and laughing. I said, so thankful. Wow. Then she said, explain. Every moment is great. There's no peak of happiness and valley of sorrow. So I love that.
Thank
And I
you.
was in Dubai with one of the great entrepreneurs, millionaires. So he also said the same thing. And very spiritual people.
Oh,
So that time also
thank you.
Kiran ma'am
Thank
was
you
there.
for
Ma'am ne
sharing that. I wasn't aware. So now I'm feeling even more happier.
Every moment, happy moment. Yes. Every day is a great day. Yes. And there's no happy birthday, it is happy every day. So great. Now, I know you're a great singer and you love to sing as well, and you're sportive also. So, one favorite song, if you can sing 2 lines.
Oh God. It's so difficult for people like me that we don't have any one favorite. There's
You can sing any song.
yeah. So I know I always go back to, because somehow that song from Laksh has always been on my mind, that you just keep always having clarity about where you want to go. So as you said, I'm quite a sport, so I'm going to sing 2 lines, just 2 lines, but okay. हाँ यही रास्ता है तेरा, तूने अब जाना है। हाँ यही सपना है तेरा, तूने पहचाना है। तुझे अब ये दिखाना है, रोके तुझको आधियाँ, क्या ज़मीं क्या आसमां पाएगा जो लक्ष्य है तेरा। लक्ष्य तो हर हाल में पाना है। That's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy. There was so much like power packed learning in this short time. So I have no words to thank you. Thank you for the gift of your time. Thank you for the gift of wisdom. Thank you for all the pure, true spiritual love which actually flows through you always because of your number one value. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you
we'll
again.
keep in touch and we'll keep showering, smiles and happiness everywhere. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you once again. And it's always a pleasure talking to you, Sunny. Thank you.
Thank you.